Oh my God. They found me. I don't know how, but they found me.
Run for it, Marty!
Hey YouTube, PhatPastor here. How is everyone tonight? Tonight is our Prop Bros panel. I don't have any of the bros on yet. I just recently got in myself, so we're going to see how this goes. It's a little dated. Don't you know what's a little dated? I got you. Pun intended. Back to the future. Yeah. Well, tonight we are going to talk about the race that is coming up. What happened? Did my video freeze up? Let's see, bench. Bench is working. Stream camera is not. Okay. Switch to the bench for a minute while I troubleshoot the bench camera. Come on. Do a little unplug and replug. See what main camera just went down. My run cam or my Insta360 link. Give it a second to reload. Alright, we should have it. Let's see. It's got me there. Okay. Maybe that'll work. My RunCam link is giving me issues. Maybe I need to update it. I don't know. So, all right. So for the plan for tonight is, if I don't get any of the, and even if I do get some of the from the guys to pop in, we are going to look at the track for Saturday. It's an official UDL track, so it looks like we got Skip connecting, and in so doing I'm gonna go, my fan has died on me. My biggest fan has failed me. Let me find a plug for this thing. I can hear you, man. I can hear you. Let me get to my fan plugged up, because I have one of those days I walked in the door, jumped in the shower, and just got the stream set up real quick, hurriedly like. So, forgive me if I seem scattered. That would be a true reflection of where I'm at right now. But yes, let me move this cord so I can get over here to the Discord screen. All right, there we go. Got it skipped. Let me adjust this view here a little bit.
Skydozer FPV. Hey boys.
Hey, Skydozer, how's it going, brother?
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
Let me adjust.
Do you hear me loud and clear? Like, am I good?
You are good. You sound good, at least.
Okay.
Let me make your screen a little bit bigger. Pow. There we go. If we have anybody else jump in, I'll adjust that screen around. All right. How's the audio doing? Speak to me, Skip. Let me see if you're coming through on my end. I can hear you.
Am I
Yep.
coming through on
Yep.
your end?
Yep. Yep. I have got.
Is it? Am I tapping on the mic?
Yeah.
Did you hear me
Well,
tapping?
I couldn't hear you tapping, but that's
Okay.
probably not a bad thing. I have
I
got
have the
to.
wrong mic.
All right. Let me see. I'll just sweat for a minute. We're good. How's it going, man? If you had one of those days like me,
Uh, well,
I can hear you fine.
I, okay. So I worked on my car today and changed the oil. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, but I've had it started out me not feeling too good, but
Mm-hmm.
it's one of those. Yeah, I've had one of those days. Probably. I don't know. How was your day?
My day was good, just busy,
Yeah.
and you know.
Johnny Scars. Hey,
Hey, Johnny, how's it going, brother? So, yeah, let me jump in here real quick and read the early names of. I don't even have my streaming glasses on. You could tell that because if not, I'm gonna always do this when I'm reading something. Let me go ahead and put those on. Yeah, I got quite a bit done today. What I wanted to get done. All right, let me jump in here and see the early birds. Oops, FPV was the first one on today, and McFly's was on, and then Philiblaster and Raymond Correa and Skydozer and Johnny Scars. Z King has popped in. If you want to jump in the panel, Zach, you can.
Z King FPV.
If you got time, I understand. Tonight, I was thinking we're going to talk a little bit about what we got planned, and then we're going to hook up, start a lobby in Velocidrone and practice the course. Last night I couldn't even get to this computer because I had all of my gear out doing a test stream. Those of you that are on Discord, you can jump over there at the race chat or race talk.
Okay. Well, I
Yep.
guess it is going through that.
Yep, I can hear you. I think you just probably got your noise canceling turned on because it's not picking up the tapping, but you sound good on my end.
All right. Good deal.
Hey guys, rough day at work just now on the way home. Oh, gotcha, man. Johnny Scar says, hey y'all. And Philiblaster says that my intro is a little outdated. For Oops, said that he really liked it. So I'm gonna have to turn me a fan on, I do believe. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. So I changed the oil on my car, and underneath the coolant on the transfer case is a big lever that moves left or right,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't not figure out what it is. The I've looked on in the instruction manual. I've looked everywhere. I cannot find what it is at all.
This in the Cooper?
Yeah, the Mini Cooper.
Yeah,
But
couldn't tell you, man. I don't know a lot about vehicles, cars, anyway, and British cars especially. So
yeah,
y'all let me know if that fan is blowing in here and creating a problem. Philiblaster says I can probably run a few batteries when y'all are on V-Drone. All right, man. We'll be doing that tonight. So, so he said is it like a mechanical lever?
yeah, it's a mechanical lever. It looks like it goes to the four-wheel drive or the all-in four. Uh, it's got
Under the
a
vehicle.
four-wheel drive all the time.
Yeah. Skydozer is
And,
asking, is it under the vehicle?
no, so it's on top. Like, so when you look behind the radiator, uh, there's a radiator reservoir, and you take that off, and it'll be sitting on top of the I guess the either the transmission or the front axle, and it's got a lever that
You,
swings.
you know what that might be for? You said it's all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
That might be a lever so it can be towed.
Okay.
That will pop it out. I know that my mom's Rogue that she had, there was this. It used a key fob, but there was a special thing
Yeah.
there near the gear shifter.
Yeah.
That
So it also had a vacuum tube on the other end.
yeah. Uh,
So
Mike Scott Dozer says what year?
2012
2012. Mini Cooper Countryman. Is that what you said it was?
Countryman S,
Countryman S.
all four.
All
It's a,
four.
the biggest name you can possibly think of to be on a car,
It's like
and the littlest car.
yeah. I'll look for my battery cable a little bit later. Um, yeah, we're doing something a little different this time. We're trying to not have as much time building two different tracks while we are while we are at the venue because we have a very limited amount of time at the venue. So we're right now we're only putting up the UDL on Velocidrone. The Tiny Trainer will be the UDL track with a few more gates and altered stuff in it. So that's if I had someone message me asking me if there was a 65 millimeter track made yet for this weekend, and technically yes, but technically no. So yeah.
So we got some news, and I don't know if you guys have heard the news, but in Tennessee we have Congressman Tim Burchett. He is trying to push where you can shoot a drone down that's 200 feet over your house.
Mm,
This
that is dumb.
is it was a right to shoot down flying over the property. Uh, Last week, property owners shoot an unmanned aircraft that's flying over the property to allow an individual. So, here's quote his words: to allow an individual to shoot an unmanned aircraft flying over a property owned by the individual under certain circumstances for other purposes.
You know, it's kind of like Tennessee. I was told. I've not looked it up. I was told by three or four people that Tennessee actually passed a law making it illegal to dump chemtrails over the state of Tennessee. And they went through all the trouble, supposedly, as I understand it, went through all the trouble of getting the law passed and doing all of that. And the FAA was like, sorry, you don't control the airspace. The federal government controls the airspace. And
Well, can you think of how dangerous it's going to be for people to be shooting guns up in the air at what they think is drones? I mean, we've already seen people mistaking airplanes for drones. And if you got a big airplane coming over and you think that thing is low and you think it's a drone and you start shooting at it, then you're going to have people show up at your doorstep really
mm-hmm.
fast. I just think it's a recipe for disaster. I think it's a really bad idea.
Philiblaster
And
says it sounds like a challenge.
well, you know, you think, oh well, this guy's flying over and spying. How many people have you known, us being in the hobby, the spy on people?
I don't.
with a drone.
I don't know anybody that's in FPV that does anything like that. There has been instances where someone will take like a DJI or something and take it up in the air over someone's pool that they got a fence around their backyard and all of that. But that's so. I mean, it's very unheard of. I mean, that's very rare for something like that to happen. And Philip Blaster says it sounds like a challenge, but man, I know a lot of old country boys that can shoot a quail out of the sky, moving like that. So I don't. Some of these guys I don't want shooting at my quads.
Well, I'm just thinking. I mean, whatever goes up must come down. So if you're shooting at a drone or whatever, that bullet's going to come back down somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. Now most weapons, a lot of people don't. I mean, if you're firing, at like a smaller than a 45-degree angle, that bullet is eventually gonna lose velocity enough. They used to say for years and that if you shoot a bullet straight up when it comes back down, it kills somebody. That's just when the bullet comes back down, the bullet comes back down at terminal velocity of the bullet after it loses the velocity from the chamber or the barrel. Like a 22, most people think a 22 is one weapon that can remain deadly up to 2 miles, but most guns, the velocity, even if you shoot it up at an angle and then it travels 4 or 5 miles and hits something, it's generally, I mean, it might break a window, but it's generally not enough. Now, if you're shooting at like a 20-degree angle and there's somebody like half a mile over in a field, yeah, very easily kill them. But most of that bird shot, yeah.
I mean, it sounds good if you're out in the country or whatever, but if you're in the city shooting a gun, then I mean,
Well,
you're going to bring a lot of attention for one
Skip,
thing,
does the lever have a red knob?
and I just don't see it being safe
yeah.
at
Well, for
all.
one, most cities have a law against discharging a firearm inside the city limits for anything, but it still doesn't stop people, and it just shows the ignorance. I'm sorry, I don't know this politician, but it just shows the ignorance of the politician to even be.
Well, Tim Burchett, I know who he is, and I mean, I've heard of him and saw, him work in Congress and stuff. He's got a lot of support and everything, but it's just, that alone, I don't think is smart, and I also, I don't know. I
The,
mean, a
the
lot of people fly drones for various reasons, and I don't think any of them are. I think most of them are for good purposes and not anything notorious,
yeah, yeah,
in my opinion.
yeah. Well, I mean that 6 or 12 bladed, whatever it was, aircraft that's manned. It looks a lot like a drone. That was Ken Herron had it on his show. Um,
Yeah, the
that's where it's going to
VTOL.
be. Yeah, that's where it's going to be dangerous. Is when somebody thinks, like all these idiots, it's like there's a drone and it was literally a manned aircraft.
Yeah.
Coming in for a landing. They start shooting at something like that. Skydozer asks
J
if.
on E Loco 619.
Hey, June Loco, how's it going, brother? Skydozer asks. He says, Skip, does the lever have a red knob?
No, the lever does not have a red knob.
No red knob.
It
No.
it is a lever, and it's square, like a square lever, and it looks like a toggle. I mean, it toggles side to side. But it does it has a center point, and it's square, and it probably moves. I'd say about 30, maybe 45 degrees at the most.
I couldn't begin to tell you.
Yeah.
I think Mike Skydozer sounds like he knows what it might be.
What'd he say?
He hasn't said anything yet. When he responds, he asked about the lever, and when he responds from that, I'll let you know. So
Yeah, I've been looking in the manual and everything, and haven't seen anything yet. Of course, I haven't really dug that much in the manual. I just got done changing my oil, so. Man.
yeah, I just got here, but how does it freestyle? How does it freestyle, Skip?
What's that?
The Mini.
Huh?
How does the Mini freestyle? That's what June Loco wants to know.
The Mini Cooper?
Yeah.
I don't know if a Mini 4 or a Mini Cooper would freestyle.
Yeah, we were saying that. Z King says, does it toggle the all-wheel drive?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if it toggles the all-wheel drive or not.
But it
And
should
which
just be a two-way position for that, though, shouldn't it?
Well, it is a two-way position, but still, yeah. Why would it be under the hood, underneath the antifreeze reservoir?
Is it over top
You,
of the transmission, though?
yeah, I mean it's over top of it, yeah.
And that
Uh,
sound like
I,
it could be
I-
that.
well, I think it could be that, but which way is on, which way is off, and
Which
why
way?
would it?
Which way was on before you started messing with it?
Well, when I started messing with it, I had to actually pull it to the side to get my oil filter out, because the oil
Hmm.
filter's on the side of the motor. I did put it back in the position it was in.
Okay. So one thing you can try is go out there and pull it to that position and put it in drive and see if it does anything.
Yeah, I go underneath the hood and have somebody put it in drive while I. This sounds like a disaster. I don't think I'm going to be doing this stuff. I'm not MacGyver. I'm not going to be just
I
going down
think
the
it's called
road
the power take off.
and
It disengages
pull
the
that
shaft
in
to
or
the
out.
rear diff.
Mike,
Power take
yeah,
it disengages the shaft.
to the rear differential.
I would put
differential.
it on jack stands and try both ways.
Put it on jack stands and try both ways.
Well, I'm hoping that I can just find some information on it and be told what it is without
Or just take it to
experimenting.
work one time and shut it off and flip the switch and see if Brody and them can push you down the driveway. If they can, if that doesn't and it goes like in neutral, it just disengages everything.
Right. Well, I thought
It's not my car,
maybe,
so it's not my
yeah,
car.
right. I thought maybe put it in like some grass and like dump the gas and see if all four are spun or not, and then disengage it and
Is
do the
Skip
same
going to
thing.
start
But
rallycross and leave drone racing?
It's,
Finding information is definitely the easy way to do it.
no, I'm not going to start rally crossing. But I have a nice little car to upgrade, and I can do some small things to it and get quite a bit of gains out of it. That's
Rem-
the cool thing about Mini Cooper. You can put you can put a $200 chip on it and gives it like 30 more horsepower. You can put a $200 downpipe on it and it gives it like 50 more horsepower. So there's just like small things you can do to it that's really cheap and get some gains if you wanted to.
so what you're
The
trying
cool
to say, for a little bit of effort, you can make it run like a man, baby,
thing, a country man,
a country
to make
man. Probably a lot better gas
Probably
mileage
a
than
lot better gas mileage than the Tundra.
the Tundra. Yeah.
It says 32 miles on the highway, and I done the math, and it would take me like I think it's like $20 to go to your race and back,
Hey, that's not bad.
which versus $60, that's a whole lot
Whoa.
better.
Yeah. Is that what it cost you in the Tundra?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's spendy. That's spendy. Before the night is over, Skip, remind me that I might need your help in Tinkercad. The wireless
Okay.
microphones that I've got, I want to build little TPU squares around them with the logos printed in them. So, or just print them and put stickers on them, either one. So,
Yeah.
so we can
So you
do
drew
that.
a square underneath the microphone. That
Yeah,
would
it
be pretty
just
cool.
kind of slides up underneath it
Yeah.
like the media has. It's got the little thing on it to keep you from laying it down and hitting the, the
But yeah, that's why
the
I
mesh.
got that's one reason why I got the car is so I can go and go to all the races and not pay a bunch out of
Tinkercad
pocket
is my jam.
and
I am a Tinkercad ninja.
just have fun and be able to actually participate in more events and stuff.
Well, that's good, man. That's good. Skydozer said that Tinkercad is his jam, and he's a Tinkercad ninja. Well, I
I
might,
am too.
I might. Skip's really good at Tinkercad. He makes Tinkercad do stuff that I see people having a hard time getting AutoCAD to do. So, you know,
Yeah, my proudest one is I made a duck pod for Open Racer, and the camera fits in it at a 50-degree angle, and you can put your Axis 2 true RC antenna in the back of it, in the tail, and it all just fits right in.
there you go. There you go.
What do I think of
What
the
do
new
you
tool
think
in
of the new
Tinkercad? What
tool
is
in
the
Tin
new tool in
Circuit Skip?
Tinkercad? I have not seen it. It is Tinkercad like Fusion. It's by Autodesk, right? Yeah, it is by Autodesk. Tinkercad is an easy software, kind of like Fusion, but I mean, if you can operate Paint, I think you can operate Tinkercad.
You
So
know,
if you can draw stuff in Paint and make shapes and stuff like that, that's exactly what you're doing in Tinkercad, but in 3D.
I noticed the latest update of the bamboo slicer does a lot of the same stuff that Tinkercad does, as far as adding solids or negatives and making them a certain size. It seems very similar to it. But yeah, so I'm trying to think of the things that, as far as the race, we're going to do the UDL race first tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Saturday. Hopefully, there is there'll be two
It's called the
streams.
Sketch Tool Skip.
It's called the Sketch Tool Skip. What Mike said, or
What's
Skydozer.
that?
It's
Oh, the
called.
sketch.
Yeah.
I don't like it at all.
Oh, he don't like it at all.
Yeah. I just it
It's
doesn't help
really
me
neat.
at all. I've
Extends
tried using
Tinkercad's
it, and it
abilities
just
by a decent amount.
He
doesn't
said
do
it's.
anything I really want to do.
Yeah, he says it's really neat. He says it extends Tinkercad's ability by a decent amount.
I mean, if you're doing like maybe autographs or I don't know, maybe I'm using it wrong, but from what I understand, you use your mouse and you sketch out a design that makes it in 3D. But I haven't really found any use for it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about it. I used to be very well versed in AutoCAD, and that's what we did all of our editing in when I was managing a mapping company some 20 years ago. So All right. Let me want to step over here and find my remote, and we can start running some stuff. But again, we're going to do started to say this, got sidetracked. We're going to do the UDL race first, Saturday. And
It just allows you to make custom extrusion shapes, whether a positive or negative.
Yeah.
Map this.
Skydozer said it just allows you to make custom extrusion shapes, whether positive or negative. So I guess kind of like build your own shapes and all of that.
Yeah.
And Phil said map this. So
Well,
how about
I'll
we
tell you
don't
what,
act like we did? That was gross.
I'll tell you what I do like to do. So if I have a drone and I have no way of knowing how the fields are or anything like that of the like the shape, if it has a shape on it and I can't get the shape down to like okay, let's as an example to make a arm pad for the end of your arm on a drone. If I want that shape and I can't figure it out, and I have the drone, what I can do is I can take a top-down picture, and then I can enter it in from a JPG to a STL by just converting it. And
Mm-hmm.
when you convert that, you can do it with logos too and make them 3D. But once you convert it, it'll either invert it uh, or it'll make it either go in or out. I usually make it go out, and then what I do is I take that shape and I put it in Tinkercad, and I just measure uh, from one point to another point and make the shape scale to the same size. And that way, I have the actual drone from
Convert
the top
this.
down. That way,
Insane!
I can like use
Yep, I have done that a few
shapes to
times.
mimic the arms and or whatever I'm wanting to make.
Invert
And
this.
then I would use that as a whole, and then design, end of an arm or whatever, like I want it. And you could even take, you know, I'm fixing to make one. I'm fixing to take a UDL camera and make a shark head for it. So you can do stuff like that by just grabbing a shark or grabbing a kitty cat or something like that, and and uh, making the camera into a hole and just applying that hole into the shape, and your camera will fit exactly in.
Right.
Of course,
Yeah.
you make everything. I always make everything either 10 thou bigger or 0.25 millimeters bigger.
Okay. And was it? Does it seem like
It gives
Tinkercad's off a little bit, or what?
no. It just gives you room or allowance to put parts in
Yeah.
a snug fit.
Yeah. Skydozer says I've done that a few times. We got a super chat here from McFlies. It says Gore the Starlink Ski Fun. Help Pastor out. Well, he's probably driving. You mean for the Starlink Fun? $20 super chat. Thanks a lot, McFlies.
Oh,
Appreciate it, brother.
yeah,
And Phil says invert this. Gotta have something to invert, right?
right.
And Raymond Correa gives the skull and crossbones. So, yeah, I can. I did design a trophy in Tinkercad last time, so I'm getting all right with it. Just like everything, it takes time to learn it. The transitions in trackside and OBS, just a whole nother thing to learn. But man, I had it all. Skip was on Discord with me. had it all worked out and everything was good for the race. And I don't remember whether it was OBS or trackside. One of them pops up and says critical update. So I updated it, and when I updated it, all of my images.
Transition this.
Yeah. And then Phil says transition this. Transition what, Phil? Just exactly. You have all of these thises that you're wanting to map. You want us to first map it, right? Is that right? Let me make sure. Well, first you want us to map it, then you want us to convert it, then you want us to invert it, and now you want us to transition it.
We need a GIF, like where you can pop up GIFs on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
We need like a GIF button. Like, you know how you have Phil Blaster in the back of the Tesla screaming?
Mm-hmm.
You could have that as a GIF to bring him up. He's going up.
Yeah, you mean kind of like this? That's one of them that I have. I have the little Hispanic guy that pops up in the corner. You know, kind of those of y'all might remember this one that played the very first Mortal Kombat, where the guy's head would poke in every now and then and say, "Frost Toasty." I don't know what it was for.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, just yeah.
How'd you do that?
Chroma key. I took
Okay.
this and I cut it out, chroma keyed it. I took that and chroma keyed it and made it work. But I forgot how I did all that, so I'll have to relearn it again to do it. That was back.
Yeah.
I've got tons of them. Y'all have seen the.
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy.
See, I want to take that last one, that "you big cold-blooded dummy," and be able to push a button and have it come in from the bottom. And Fred Sanford, when somebody comes up with an idea, whether it's good or bad, have it come down from the top, you know, or whatever. "You big cold-blooded dummy." But it just, you can do it all, man. It just takes so much time. What was it? 2 a.m. somewhere around there. Skip, when we got off Discord last night, something like that. Yeah. Just working through fixing all of that stuff, man. And now I'm hearing, I don't know if it's true, I'm hearing that there's another software out there that's giving OBS a run for its money. And it's I don't think it's free. I think right now it's like $20 or $30, but it's got support and stuff like that with it. And I've seen some of the creators and stuff, some of the guys that I watch that talk about OBS in layman's terms are saying that this may be a program to watch because it runs just as good on Mac, Linux, or PC. And see, that's kind of the problem that I have. I do my streams here off of a Mac Mini because I've been a Mac guy for a long time, and I run races off of Windows because Trackside will run on a Mac. It just don't like it, and and I learned something last night that I didn't know. My HP, the HP quote gaming laptop that I had, it would not let you hook a local area network to it, which is a Cat5 network to it, and also read the Wi-Fi. Look at this. Okay, a camera slowly panning me. Let's see if it stops. Okay. I don't know what it's doing, but it would not let me do it. And so I took my ROG, Republic of Gaming, or whatever it is, and put it into my case and was messing with it last night. And I noticed that when timer and everything else was hooked into it through the PoE switch, that it was still reading the Wi-Fi network. So I tried to connect, and it did. So, McFly's, I don't know where. I did order the Starlink Roam plan thing. It's supposed to be here Friday. So, I don't know if I might end up sending it back, but it sure does seem. I do like the idea that wherever, because I've got an EcoFlow home battery backup system, one of those big ones. So with that, shade and a fan, that's how I can conduct a race anywhere. So
Right.
now, so out in the middle of a cow field if somebody wants to do it. So
Yeah. Johnny Scar says, is the editing software called Meld or something? I know I used to use
is
one
it
called
called
XSplit.
mailed?
I used to use one called
That's
XSplit.
that sounds familiar. I don't know. Let me look it up here. Hang on, let me respond to this message.
Give me two.
Oh, all right. What's it called? Mailed? Let me look it up. I type slow. Nope. Let me move off of this.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine.
All right. Let me look. Mailed. Yep. Yep, that's what I'm starting to hear about. People are switching from OBS to Mailed Studio. Mailed Studio. Have you tried it before, Johnny? I haven't heard much about it, but yeah, Mailed is
Okay, I'm back.
here. Mailed is the one that I was talking about. It's not lined up on. I'd have, come on. There we go. Yeah, it is Mailed. I haven't looked into it. I don't really know much about it. I just know that people that know more than I do about streaming software said that it may end up eating OBS's lunch. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna grab my controller. Turn this red light.
Well, we're always out for something better. I mean, I'm not ever stuck on one thing, you know. Kind of like camera systems too. I'm not stuck on one camera system. I started with DJI,
No, sir,
but
I haven't. I saw a YouTube video about it recently.
ended up with HDzero, and it looks like DJI is making a comeback. But you know, yeah, you can't always just stick with one thing. I mean, some people do, but you know, things are going to change over time, and you know, if there's a better software out there, I mean, it's worth checking out for sure.
Yeah. All right, I've got my radio. So, Oh, have not tried it. I saw YouTube videos about it recently. Man, I should have grabbed another water while I was up. Let me do that before we start into simming.
All right. Which, something to report, we have Skipsticks on 533 site now, the Skipsticks V2. So you guys are welcome to go check them out. This is what they look like. They look like this right here. And the idea is at full deflection, you have grip at full deflection. So if you look at my thumb here, and when I go to full deflection, you still have lots of grip.
Yeah. They don't
So-
feel bad for pinchers either. I've got a set of them, set or two of them, and they don't feel bad if you pinch either. So
if you guys want to check them out, they're available now. And I think they're only like $10 or something like that.
I shared the
Cybertruck video. Also DM'd Marty with it.
Oh, really? Shows what I keep up with, Phil. Sorry about that, man. Is it in the Discord?
Oh, have you not seen that video?
No, I don't guess.
Really? I figured everybody's seen that one.
Maybe so. Do you have it? Skip, can you share it? Because it'll mess my OBS screen up.
I think it's in Facebook. Let me look here.
Is it on the Discord, Phil? Did you share it on the Discord? Man.
Yes, in Discord.
Yes, he shared it in Discord. Skip. So we can pull it up. Let me
All right.
put a sim model
All
into
right.
my...
I got it right here.
Welcome to HDzero.
And let me see here. I'll share my screen. There we go. And we will go into the void where you see 1,000,000 of everybody. All right, and here is...
Hang on.
Well, I guess I could have done that way here.
Oh, I think I've seen this. Is my voice doubling? Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I was inside the... I actually rode inside this thing, and it is freaking super fast.
Kevin Turner.
It's definitely no joke.
How's it
on
going,
launch.
Kevin? Howdy, 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 brother.
Oh, Kevin Turner was actually in the vehicle with me.
Now, is this
All right.
Chris Thomas's?
Yeah, this is Chris Thomas's. And here we go.
I'm in the back of a Cybertruck. We're gonna launch it. 0 to 60 in the back. I'm excited! Foot braced.
I wonder how many people actually die hysterically laughing.
Yes, it moves in a way that would turn a human being into jello if they were inside of it. The G-force, no one would survive.
Yeah, that's a really fun truck.
That's great.
Everybody be asking me, man, does the Bluetooth actually work?
Bro,
Okay, we don't need Bluetooth ads.
All right. How's it going, Kevin? Welcome to PhatPastor's channel, brother. Cybertruck launch was nuts. Yes, it was. We have voice to chat here, Kevin. If you want to put exclamation point in front of it, like Phil did here, then Jarvis will read it for you. If you want it to remain private just in the chat, then just type it as normal.
Is your remote close to the microphone?
It is.
Pastor?
Yeah, it is. I'm
A
trying to
little
turn off
bit of
my
feedback.
internal. I'm trying to turn off my internal to set it up. This is my new Boxer limited edition transparent.
Oh, let's see it.
Hang on, let me get the internal module turned off so it doesn't.
Queen. DJ Lee, Mr. Lee.
How's it going, Queen? How's it going, Mr. Lee? Nice to see you guys in the chat. There's a constant buzzing. Not sure what it's coming from.
Yeah,
Well, he's picking.
it's coming from
it
my
right
radio.
there.
Yeah, I'm trying to, guys. Let me put my big body in between it. All right, that should
We
help.
are fixing to show you guys the track. I guess I can go ahead and get mine going here.
All right, cool beans. That
And
shouldn't have the interference right now. Shouldn't
I'll
have
open a multiplayer lobby up so we can both play at the same time. If anybody wants to join us on a
I just
Velocidrone
took a ride in an
UDL
autonomous car in
practice,
San Francisco. It was
we're
cool, but
going up
scary.
right now.
I saw that, Kevin. I think you and your wife was in the back of it.
That looked really scary.
Yeah.
Especially like right at the end where you cut where the people were crossing the road.
I think you
That's
made a
what I
comment,
was-
didn't you, that it actually stopped inside the crosswalk? Didn't that not what you said? I think you made a comment on that, didn't you, Skip?
Oh no, I was saying the video stopped as soon as he came to the crosswalk.
Well, if you looked on the map, someone did on the map, it was like the car stopped in the middle of the crosswalk.
Well,
So
I tell you what, that's what I've always wondered. What if somebody jaywalked? Would it just run them over?
I don't know, because there was nobody behind the wheel of that thing. That's a little different, I guess. All right. now
Yeah, I don't know. And
Okay.
then also
I
on
got
top of that,
Sim set up now. Yeah.
if it were to break the law and run somebody over or do something wrong, whose fault is it? Is it the people in the taxi, or the company running the taxi? Do they actually have somebody like an actual person backing it up? I don't know. It's some questions to be asked on that.
I think
I'm
if I ever
surprised-
rode in one, I would be like Kevin and them in the back seat. You got third row
I'm-
seating, that's where I'm going.
I'm surprised it's legal.
Here's the radio, Skip. I was telling you about it. That's the blue
That's cool.
Boxer with
I
the,
like that.
with this AGL1 gimbals or whatever they are, and it's the transparent blue. I think I'm going to put, instead of putting the ring lights in it, I think I'm going to get a plug and put some cobs just inside of it so it just lights up.
You need to get this antenna on it right here. That's the pocket antenna.
Uh-huh.
It folds down.
stopped
Like if
for
I
a
don't have
few
my if I
and
don't
a
have my
few
ghost
crazy
module on
drivers.
here,
It did pretty
it
good in a
folds
crazy
it folds
driving
all the way
environment.
down like
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
and then comes back up.
Yeah.
And I really like that because I don't know if you noticed when you put it in the bag, you always have to bend your antennas up.
I don't know. It fits
for
in my
the-
case fine. The case that it
Oh,
comes
really?
with. Yeah,
Yeah.
it fits right down in it with the gimbals. See, it just.
The antenna doesn't bend up. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Huh. Well, the one I got had the antenna bent up on it. That's why I ended up getting the pocket antenna.
Yeah. But Kevin answered your question. For those new to the channel.
stopped.
Skip cannot
It
hear
stopped.
Jarvis, so
Oh, okay. Jarvis is talking also.
it was, but Kevin said it stopped for a few jaywalkers and a few crazy drivers. It did pretty good in a crazy driving environment. Yeah. Would you say
Yeah.
that was in Manhattan? Is that where was that? Is that what he said? Or was, no, San Francisco. So probably just about as bad. So
Let's see here. We will call this one mid TN UDL.
close your live window. Oh no, you're showing it. I'm sorry. Let me.
All right, guys. I got a session open, and you're welcome to join. We do have beta FPV 75 settings to make this feel just like a UDL. If you need those settings, just let me know,
Hey DJ Lee, how's it going, man?
and I can give you those settings. So I'll show you the track right here. So if you watched Whooptopia, this is going to be very familiar of the UDL track. And we've done this on purpose. So you go through here, you go up and over and around. Oh, I done that wrong, didn't I? Here, I'll just start it. All right, so you go through the cube as your start gate, you go up and around, over, 180, and then we're going to corkscrew here, and then we're going to long corkscrew here, we're going to ladder up here, then we're going to go through the back, around the pole, behind the goal, around the pole, and then through this cube diagonally. Well, missed that one. There we go. And then we come back around the pole, through the hoop, around the pole.
How's it
And then
going,
you do 180
DJ
here.
Mr. Lee? Thank you, brother. Thank you. I actually ordered the powder blue one and got sent the red one, which looked pink. So I called them, and the tech support person said they were out of the powder blue one. So I got in touch with the owner, and he sent me this one out with no extra charge. So I'm glad to have it. So, my Velocidrone is updating.
All right. So yeah, it's basically the same as UDL track, but it's on the opposite side. So if you were to mirror a UDL track, that's what you'd get.
The Whooptopia
But
UDO track,
yeah,
right?
the Whooptopia, yeah. And we also we moved the start finish gate a little bit closer to where Pastor's going to be setting up on purpose.
Yeah, we might have to make that out of pipe, so I can put the timer on the pipe holder putting straight down
Alright.
since it's out in the middle, out there.
And if you notice, this is as fast as this goes. So if I go up like this, it actually feels like a UDL. Like if I'm hovering right here, here's full throttle. But we don't have the boost button, so you get the
Yeah.
settings that feel like the UDL without the boost button.
Those look like pretty big gates too.
Yeah. About 40 inches. 40 inches is regulation, if my memory serves me correctly, for UDL. All right. Let's see here if I can join.
Jeff Russell.
Hey Jeff, how's it going, man? Think you'll be able to make it out with us Saturday? Let me multiplayer.
Oh yeah, lots of fun. Yeah, they're pretty. Yeah, they're pretty big gates, and you know that's what we want. We want pretty big gates. They're actually smaller than the
Ah,
original UDL ones. All right, you ready, Pastor?
yeah. I gotta set up this remote.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me do this. Should be easy. Joystick.
So, if you guys want to see, if you guys want to see what we put in the UDL, here is the quad settings for the UDL. So, if you go back to this live stream, you'll be able to tell, and we've got the quad mass at 90, downforce at 100, throttle limit at 50. Air mode is false. Drag front is 100. Drag top is 112. Drag side is 90. Propeller size is, of course, the same. Propeller power is 62%. Prop wash is all the way up on profile 1, and then you can set your camera angle wherever you want it. So that is the settings.
Wow. Do I have this thing?
Is it working, Pastor?
Yeah, I think I got my rates are wonky or something. Don't know the. Yeah, I don't know. I think I got the rates jacked up on it. But let me try to finish a lap before I start belly aching too much. Let me escape. New. Advanced drone settings. Ah, I didn't hit save. There we go. All right. Wow, it's weird.
Well,
I'm just learning the track right now.
yeah.
Trying to get the feel of this radio. Ooh. I'll share my screen in a little bit, guys, maybe. So there. Oh, and here. And down. I don't know where I'm going. Okay, so up here. Oh. Yeah, that seems, that's kind of tricky right there. You want to go around with it. So here, here, here. Where do I go there? So what are you supposed to do? Go around? Go through? Yeah, I get confused. I'm still confused. I'll figure it out. It usually takes me about 4 or 5 laps to learn a track. Back here. Okay, I've got to adjust this radio, this lanyard. All good. Just gonna try. That's cool, man. Really like to see you there, brother. What am I doing wrong? Oh, go through that, around that pole. That's where I'm messing up. Hard to get the UDL not to want to bust its butt. Okay, yeah, got that. Here, here. Well, I'm learning now. I'm learning now. Oh, quit turning around when I don't supposed to. Just when I think I learn it, I mess up. Skip, y'all need to build Kevin a UDL. And come out to one of the UDL races.
Huh?
Y'all need to build Kevin a UDL.
Do a little bit of both.
Huh?
We're doing both. I don't care. Do whatever you want, bud.
What's that?
I was talking a while.
Okay. I said you guys need to build, at 533, need to build Kevin a UDL.
Kevin don't have a UDL?
I'm assuming that he don't. I don't know. He may have 4 or 5.
Kevin should have a UDL. So Johnny Scar's got an 89 on this track and 92 for Hippie.
There you go. Are they running UDLs or 65 millimeters?
Well, I think they're running UDLs.
I still ain't got it learned. I'm getting better. Used an Air 65. Alright.
No.
I'm gonna have to pop out the chat because something locked up on my end. Don't know what it was.
No.
Pop out the chat again. There we go. Now
The
we
corkscrew.
Why is it not doing it? Okay, now it's working again. The corkscrew section is going to be rough. Yeah, it's going to be rough. Yeah, that's why I bottom out every time going over that corkscrew. Oh, it's kicked me out of. I don't even have multiplayer as an option in my Velocitron right now. I'm gonna have to stop, reload it. Is there any way of knowing? There's no way of knowing in Velocitron, right? What they're coming in with?
Well, I mean, I could probably.
Let me adjust this so y'all can see Skip in here too.
Let me see if I can
There he is.
post UDL settings here.
There he is. I will turn. So there's not 2 of me. I'll turn this one off. There we go.
What is everyone's favorite GQ?
I like the last one. I forget the name of it. Phil wants to know what everybody's favorite GQ is.
What's my favorite GQ? Let's see here. I really like the URSA or what it's called, Ursula track, the last one.
That's the one I actually got to fly a few of them the other day. And that's the one I like the best.
I feel I can really push on that track. Now there's another one. I don't know. I think it's a Scorpio. I think it is. There's one of them that's got a big long straightaway in the middle of it.
I think a
You know,
couple of
really,
them got some. I've only flown like 3 of them, but from what I've seen, a couple of them's got some pretty bad areas for mid airs.
all right. Here we go again.
Ah, crap! I always mix that up. I've got to remember that. Guys, don't forget, if you're wanting to come, please remember to sign up on MultiGP on Middle Tennessee Drone Racing for this so that I can go ahead and be getting the pilots into both races. There's 2 races on the chapter for that day, a 65 and a 75 millimeter. If you, the quicker you put your name in there, the quicker I get everybody's stuff in for the race. What's going on? Hang on. I was having a problem. Alright, there we go. I don't know what I did.
There's no way he's set up for UDL.
Who's that?
One data.
Yeah. It's now taken off. Ah, forget it. Don't wait on me on this one. Phil, Skip. What's the GQ, Raymond? That is the global qualifier for MultiGP. They do a standard track that has to be the same size and all of that, and they issue it out to chapters all over the world. And you lay down times on that, and according to what times you lay down on the global qualifiers, what it qualifies you for at I/O.
Yeah, and then they have a champions race at the end.
Yep.
And you get to race against everybody and in 2 different classes. They got a sport class and a pro class. And last year I went from 350 something in GQ and rose up to like 26th place in uh, in the sport class, which I'm pretty happy with that, considering I had a really misfortune qualifying times because of every drone that I had just blew up. So I ended up with one drone to run.
Don't worry about me. Started again. I was having stream issues.
All right.
I'm down and I'm facing a gate.
We're going to give one data a minute to set up. That way he gets set up right, and he's not running 70 seconds.
Phil says, can you pull up the quad settings? I'm going to make sure it's right.
Yeah, I posted them in the chat. I'll also pull them up here.
Yeah, pull them up on the screen there.
Oh. Here you go. Yeah, that's all there is to it right there. Yeah, I think one of the coolest things about my car, Pastor, is it's got these switches in it that are like pilot switches.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you go on the aircraft and it's got the guard around the switches?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's got those in it.
Oh, yeah. Like you got to flip them up to arm your missiles.
Yeah. So if I ever decide to put NOS in it, I'd put one of those switches in it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't
That'll
think
be
I'll ever
cool.
put NOS in it, but they do have something called anti-turbo lag. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but it's basically just air pressure that spools up your turbo.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, is everybody good? Phil Blaster, are you good now? We will start it here in 30 seconds. Okay, here we go, guys.
What is wrong?
Oh, I crashed.
You know what?
On the whole
That's
shot.
what I did. I've turned my camera angle up to something crazy. That's what I've been fighting.
Yeah, I have to have like 30-degree camera angle.
Well, I was
or
hitting.
I'll overshoot everything.
I was hitting
Or
the
not
button trying to scroll through the pilots when I was when I had to reset something on the stream, and I thought I was hitting the P button, but I was hitting the plus or minus button. So I don't even know what camera angle I'm at yet right now, but it was way high. Just noticing it's flying. Surely it's not the radio. It's flying very weird tonight. Could be lagging because of the stream. That ain't working.
Hold instead of hit.
Okay. Oh, all you got to do is make it through one end of the cube. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I get to a point to where I try to push really hard and I just flop over. Oh, Johnny Scars gets it.
What kind of time's he throwing down?
We need a spec check, Johnny Scars. I'm just kidding. He's actually doing a good time.
He took that cowboy hat off, didn't he? He's got a...
Yeah, I'll tell you what, at this next race, I am going to be right at 40 grams. So, and I don't care if I have to run analog, because I have felt the difference between an HDzero and a 40 gram.
Well, the AIO is pretty close there, isn't it? Man, I'm still screwing the track up.
Well, this 45 gram thing is not cutting it for me. I'm going to be exactly 40 grams when I show up.
45? I think my HDzero is only 43. But you're saying even that's too much, right?
I got 30.
You got 30. I'm all over the place. What in the world? Something's not right. It just don't feel right. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I started off with such a high camera angle. This don't feel right at all. Let me see if it's my see if it's my radio. Count me out on this one. Surely it's not the radio.
Oh, come on.
Excuse me. Let me see. Something don't feel right.
Welcome to HDX.
Come on, go through the gate. Alright, I gotta get my momentum up. This is... Stop trying to go so fast and just go smoother.
It is the radio. I think those sticks are too tight.
Wow. Johnny just got a 91.
Really?
He is roasted.
I can't quit crashing.
Calling Johnny the Good instead of Johnny Scars. Because the song goes, go Johnny, go, go.
Johnny be good.
Radio noise is really loud in the audio.
Oh.
Thank you.
Terrible noise.
Yeah, give me just a second. It's gone. Right? Wrong radio.
What's that?
It was my radio. I pulled out my other radio to see why I'm flying so bad tonight, and I think it's because the sticks are very, very tight on that new one. Need to loosen them up.
We are
Remember how
neck to neck right now.
Who's that? Me and you? No,
It was me and everybody until I crashed out.
not me. I'm back here in the back. Still getting the track course wrong. Still getting the course wrong. Yeah, I've got to loosen up those sticks on that crush. It ain't helping. It ain't keeping me from crashing on that. That's what. Oh. Yeah, I've got to figure out, kind of read on how to loosen the sticks on the crush. The spring tension.
Yeah. So the way you do that is on the front. There's
Let me finish
there's
this lap and then I'll work on it. I know
there's
my times are horrible.
1.5 mil screws on the front of it.
Are they hex head or drivers or Phillips screw or what?
It's the regular 1.5 mil driver that you normally use for drones.
All right.
Hex.
Still getting the course wrong, but I probably won't get it until tonight after the stream's over. All right. Now, hang on, I'm gonna switch this real quick. Hold on. So, we're at on the front, so I don't have to read. Is it the holes up here in the corner, or I see 3 holes. I guess I want to look at the. Have you got the AGL1 gimbals on yours, Skip? Well, mine, they have the same. Let me look. Let me show you guys. I don't know if you can see down in the gimbal. There's a screw down in the gimbal. Come on. See right there? Right there? Is that what I loosened, Skip? Right there? Or which one is it? Hey, let me turn my bench one on. Now, which one is it? Right here? Which would be right there. Let me use a pointer device. They got big sausage fingers. All right. See. Okay. You can see that gimbal. Well, I can't see yours. Hang on. Let me put yours. All right, say it again. Uh-huh. Now, is that, if you look on the stream, is that this and this? Is it, see, I see something here, there. So this one, when you see my two fingers come in, that's when I'm talking. Are you seeing that one? Let me know when you see my two fingers come in on the stream. Sorry about the noise. That one and that one you're saying? All right, let me grab up. Yeah, don't torque down on it. Is that what you're saying? Oh, my nut driver. Hedge driver's over here. Another water line over here. Okay. Let's see how it works on here. Is the noise better, guys? I hope it is. Should be. This one's turning quite a bit, and I don't feel it doing nothing. Okay. That must be. What's that? Do I need to pop out the chat again? Probably. That's still too tight. That can't be the right one. It still feels awful tight right there. And those are very loose. Oh no, I think that's your... Okay. Huh. I guess I need to look up what it is, because I don't think what I'm moving is having that much of a difference on it. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, if you want, let me see. I don't even know if I still got Velocitron open or not. If you need to go, let me see if I still got it open. I'll run for a little bit in it. Yeah, just leave it to me when you jump out.
Okay. All right. I will turn you over as.
Let's go with the Velocitron.
Okay. You are now the race manager.
I'm looking for the Velocitron window.
Oh, and you didn't download the track, so it actually restarted the track as pile on. So you're gonna have to go out, download the track.
All right, let me.
And then start a session.
Okay. Let me exit it. I don't even know. Exit. Ooh. We're all fixing to get kicked out.
Yeah.
There we go. So, what do I go in? Is it track manager?
Yep, track manager. It's going to be
search for
download track.
Where am I at? Download
And
track.
then you want
to search for
type
Crossroads.
In UDL space crossword roads space March 15.
UDL space
or
Crossroads.
space,
one word.
Yeah, Crossroads with an S.
Crossroads.
Space MAR 15.
Alright, let's search for that. Alright, Crossroad UDL. So download it.
Yep.
Track successfully downloaded. Is that all I need to do?
Yep, that's it.
So now go back. And start a multiplayer. Mid Tennessee UDL. Create a session, and what am I looking for? Crossroad, March 15th flight.
You get it?
Let me see. I clicked. It looks like it. Yes. Now
All right,
now I'm just
Pastor.
going to get that window in Discord here, or in the screen. Turn on.
Yep.
We'll see you, brother.
Yep.
All right, man. All right, man. Take care. Bye bye. Let me turn me back on here so you guys can see me and get the right screen going. So let's go. Oh, that's not right. That's all locked up. No. Okay. But that doesn't show everything. Ah, come on, Marty. There we go. Okay. Now y'all can see how bad I fly it compared to what everybody else has been doing it. 'Cause I still don't know it. Still learning it. Seems awful zoomed in. But maybe not. Ah. See? All over the place, guys. But that's why we practice. Oh, see? Still learning the track. Go back here, then go here. I remember that time. I remember that time. Oh, me. Don't feel like I'm flying all good at all. Test 2. Terrible noise. Maybe I run everybody off with the noise. Hopefully I didn't. Let me check my analytics. Stream health. Stream is excellent. Analytics. Okay. Alright. I was still showing that. Sorry, guys. Remember to smash that button, if you will. And let's try the Johnny Scars is back here with me. I got somebody race on me now. Clicking it on the wrong screen. Ah, Marty. That was wrong. Good laps, Johnny. I don't know what your time is. I'm still working on my laps. I guess I need to submit a time, and I'm not submitted any. Yep, I'm pretty bad. Oh, it's all right. Let's do it again. Oh, come on, Marty. One thing that I did do that I think helped me in real life with the UDL is I set up the crash recovery.
Hippie2936.
Hey, how's it going, Hippie? Welcome to the channel, man. Be putting down some good times on here. I'm just now starting to get my mind around the track, but still, I'm not fast. Remember, guys, if you've got something you're wanting me to see in the chat, please do the exclamation point, because I am concentrating on the track here, and I'm not concentrating on the stream so much. So don't let me overlook you if you've got a question or something. That's the place for your boost right there, man. Coming out around that corner. Is that worse than the other time? Yeah, I thought it was. Went too wide on that first gate, and Plum had to spin it around again. Ooh, and I'm all over the place. I don't like jerky. I like smooth if I can do it. Ah, come on, Marty. Keep forgetting the track. See, I keep wanting to. Let's run. I still think that's still slower than my other time. Yeah. I'm getting slower as the night goes on. I have tried it on... Have you tried it on the UDL settings? Oh, yeah, not yet. What drone? Yeah, we're using the Beta 75. Let me show you. I'll show you the quad settings. Nope, that's not it. Change quad settings. That's it. The quad mass is 90. The frame lift is left at 100. Throttle limit is 50. Put that all the way down to 50. And air mode's false. Drag front's 100. Drag front's 100. Drag top's 112. And drag side is 90. 40 millimeter props with 62 propeller power. 62%. And then 200% prop wash. And make sure you're on profile 1. And of course the rest of the stuff, you can set your camera angle, the rest of that stuff. I wouldn't put any battery mass on it. So gotcha, I'll try it out. Okay. It definitely flies different in the there I go again. And that's thinking I'm supposed to spin around that first pole. I'll probably do that. That's gotten in my head. It'll probably transfer over into real life of me doing it. Usually when I get a part of the track screwed up in my head like that, it stays that way. Come on, come on, come on. Now I think that's a better time. Still not good enough. Yeah. Still 15 seconds off of Phil. Oh, I gotta get my time up there before Saturday. Can't have Phil beating me. Which he beat me last time. Phil is a much better pilot than I am. I'm gonna switch my radio back to my new boxer and see if moving those gimbal things helped at all.
Welcome to HTX.
All right, let's start it again. Let's see with a totally different radio. Is it? Oh yeah, that does help. Ah, crap. See, I keep wanting to spin around that one. And
Don't forget to fly real UDL packs too.
what do you mean by that? Putting it in your battery? What do you mean by flying real UDL packs? 450 milliamp? I'm all over the place. What do you mean by that, Johnny? On my lid again. On my lid again. That should be my theme song while I'm racing. Just can't keep it from getting on my lid again.
Practice in real life.
Oh yeah. I don't get to fly much in real life much anymore, man. I'm hoping that's going to change this summer. On my lid again. That don't help nothing. I need to get the crown jewels on this one. Yeah, they were tight. That did help. Ah, see, I still keep doing it. Which that right there would be impossible in real life because there's netting up there. You get into that netting and it's like lava. Come on. Bouncing around like crazy. Horrible time. Horrible time. Horrible time. Don't forget. Practice it. Okay, yeah. I'm starting to go backwards of when I need to stop practicing for a little bit. nice run again, Johnny. Seems like I'm always back there about that same place when you're done. So, which would mean I'm about as slower than I was before. Yep. All right, guys. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna leave this lobby open. If y'all want to join and all that, I'm gonna close out the stream and take a break myself. Because I have to take a break every now and then from simming. I can only do it so long, and then my brain just goes to, I start getting worse. It starts having the opposite effect of helping me or whatever. So I want to thank everybody. I want to thank you for the super chats. If you have not already smashed that like button, please do that. It doesn't cost you anything, and it's kind of like leaving a tip. And if you like the kind of stuff you see and you're not already, why don't you consider becoming a subscriber? That helps push this kind of content out to other people that can see that there's, you know, drone racing and stuff, and maybe it'll draw someone in there, because the more subscribers you've got, the more YouTube pushes your stuff out to other people.
Have a good one. I'll be back on Sim in a few too. See you Saturday, Marty.
All right, Johnny. See you Saturday, buddy. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed, then think about it. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. Helps push our hobby, FPV, drone racing, all that kind of stuff. Help push that out to more people in the country, in the world, that can see it. And if you really, really want to help, the best way to help the channel is with super chats and with becoming a member. Down in the description below can tell you how to do that. For as little as $2, you can become a member of PhatPastor's channel, and that gives you extra tickets on giveaways, gives you access to places in the Discord that's members only, and also you get first access to some of the reviews and stuff that are coming out. I'm actually working on a review right now for the Mobula 7 DJI 04 and the Mobula 7 HDzero Freestyle, and right now all of the videos I've got on my computer, it looks like 55 gig that I've got to edit from. So it takes a while for me, because, you know, I like to make videos that I like to watch. So all right, thank you guys. The lobby's going to stay open here. If you want to join in and race and all of that and run the track, you can. I'll be back on in a little bit, but thank you, and you're welcome back. We'll be back on again Thursday night in a pre-stream, talking more about the setup and all of that. So hopefully we will have the Starlink in by then, so we'll be able to stream and do everything that we want to do from the race. So if that's so, there'll be 2 live streams. If everything goes perfect or everything goes well, there will be 2 live streams on Saturday, one starting around 1 a.m., 1:30 a.m., and it should go to about 3, and then another one starting around 4, and it should go to about 7. So, yep. Thank you, and remember, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, keep flying and rise up and meet me in the air.